Okay, so like, my mind is a little bit blown, just a little bit, because when I addressed this Kyle fucking hat issue, no pun intended, I was thought to be a one and done. I know people were gonna freak the fuck out and do live stream after live stream after live stream. I know I haven't done live stream after live stream. I don't know anyone that's quote over here that has just gone on and on and on and on and on and on about it. But here's my thing. If you don't care that a man is gonna jack off all over your fucking wide brim hat, then guess what? I don't give a fuck either. If you're good with it, then I'm good with it. I just wanted you guys to know what the fuck was up with the wide brim hats. Now we got cigars. And like I said, if you're okay with him jacking off all over your cigar, more power to you. More power to you. Enjoy yourself. Okay? It wasn't my message, whatever the fuck you want to call it, wasn't meant for people that don't mind if a guy jacks off on your fucking hat. That's not who it was addressed to. It was addressed for the people who didn't know, who needed to know, and are thankful that they know. I don't care. I don't. Like, just an example, Witty Widow. She doesn't care that Kyle is into that shit. More power to her. Molly Golightly, you want him to jack off all over your 5 fucking wide brim hats? More fucking power to you. But don't run a narrative, bitch. That's my problem, okay? You're over there trying to act like, let's show Kyle support after I fucking made fun of him every time he was on my panel, your panel. Every time he was on your fucking panel, you're the one who made fun of him. Let me say this very slowly and very clearly, and I will say it with a calm voice. Let me find my chi really quick. Kyle Clark, that's his YouTube name, he would come into chats and he would drop his Twitter handle. A handle is what your name on Twitter is. Maybe you have some numbers behind it. For instance, I think my Twitter handle is Hello Starlight02. If you're into orca whales, follow me on Twitter. It's about all you're going to find, okay? Kyle's was Kyle Clark something, like had a bunch of numbers after it. None of his private information was on Twitter. Nobody looked him up on Facebook. Nobody, well, I know I did not Google him. Let me see, am I making it, let me make sure I'm being clear. If you don't understand how Twitter works, please put a 1 in the chat. I will be happy to answer any questions about Twitter and how it works. Okay? Kyle's profile on Twitter was not made private. That means anyone in the world could have looked at exactly what I had looked at. Now, I heard a minute ago that Kyle had been messaging Molly Golightly through Instagram. I didn't even know the motherfucker had an Instagram. If I would have known, I probably would have looked at it too. Not just his Twitter. But I didn't know that because I didn't look him up. So you see, now I know he's messaging people through Instagram, begging them and harassing them, in my opinion, on when they're going to make a live with the wide brim hat that he will later go and jack off to. How was that? How did I do? How did I do? Oh my gosh. I don't know what these people want. I figured that fucking live would be a one and done. And, you know, here's the difference in, like, I turned my super chat off for that live. I set the live to 18 and over. And when it was over and done with, and I had to edit out a song because there's no chat now, I put it on members only. You want to know why? I didn't think it was necessary to make it public because then people could use that to make fun of him. So I was doing the best that I could to actually prevent that from happening. But now, all of a sudden, all of you people over there want to just keep beating that fucking hat to death. I don't give a fuck about his wide brim hats and his fucking cigars. Okay, that wasn't the point. And I don't know how clearer I can be about that. Okay, he can go and whack off on those hats fucking sun up to sundown. I don't give a fuck. I don't. Another thing. Steph let me go because I missed his birthday party live stream. Steph let me go and watch it today. What an awkward celebration. Shut the fuck up, Rev. If you're gonna come in here saying stupid ass shit, go to your own channel. Nobody knew he was a fucking whack-off freak. What was I gonna say? Oh, the birthday stream. What? Oh my, I did not see that when it went down. But he wasn't even there for the majority of the birthday party. And, like, I'm sorry. Find it odd that whoever he lives with comes in the room. He was leaving the stream to go to the. Oh my God, that's what I think too, Jay Warren. That's exactly what I thought. Yeah, he was hardly there. And when he was there, some adult came into the room, and like an older person, and because like Steph's sitting there, she doesn't know there's some other person like standing in the background somewhere, and Kyle like blurts out these like random shit, like he just goes YouTube. He's answering to the adult talking to him. So this whole time when we're like, oh, Kyle just says random shit. No, he's actually talking to someone in the background who's like, what the fuck are you doing on the computer over there? Because after that, he got up and went wherever the fuck he went. You see this old person. I say old because they are older. Whatever. It's probably his dad or his mom. I don't know. Maybe a brother. But you see them come onto the computer, and I don't know what they're doing. They're poking around. Steph and them are like, hello, hello. A part of me wonders if Kyle even has the volume on. He may not even be listening to what's going on the panel. He's just watching it. I don't know. I can sit here all day and wonder. But I'm tired of people trying to make me or anyone else feel guilty for the fact that we thought, after seeing this, it should be shared with certain people of the community that actually give a shit about wanting to know this information. If you don't give a shit about his fucking wide brim hats and his cigars, then I don't give a shit for you. When in that situation. If you're not bothered by it, that's fine. I personally, I'm bothered by it, and I don't want to be around the dude. That's my choice. If he's in a chat I go in, I will fucking just personally block him, and then I don't have to see his ass, right? How more simple can it be said or explained? I don't know. It's fucking dumb. So dumb. If I would have known this was... And then they find ways to make it about Diane. Oh, they're doing it. Oh, and Wendy's the one that brought up the whole thing with Kyle to begin with. No. Listen up. Shoot the shit. Did you want to talk about me and you don't even fucking know one fucking thing about me? Listen up. It wasn't Wendy who just had this thought in her mind. I was on her panel. She brought it up, and it was such a coincidence because earlier in the day, I had been telling some people I'm friends with on here that I felt a certain type of way about Kyle and his fucking hats and his whatever. I didn't even see the Twitter yet. I didn't even know the Twitter existed at that point. So when Wendy brought it up on the panel and was like, can we talk about wide brim hats? I was like, oh, shit. I'm not the only one over here thinking it. Let's talk about it. Thank you, Ems. Thank you. I appreciate that. Thank you, Bluebird. I appreciate it. And that's all that matters is the people in here that did want to know, that needed to know, that are appreciative of now knowing, the ones that cared about the information. If you don't care about the information, I don't care. That wasn't the point. That wasn't the point. The point was not to convince anyone to stop supporting him, to stop camming up for him with your fucking hat on. If you want to do that so he can go get his rocks off every fucking time you do it and put it in his spank bank for fucking years to come, more power to you. The women he was probably hitting up on Twitter with the wide brim hats, they were all like sportscasters and shit that aren't going to blink an eye at this man, let alone put on a fucking hat for him. But you come on YouTube, find a bunch of people who are just going to be like, okay, let me put my hat on for you. Think how easy that is for him. On Twitter, he couldn't get people to do it. So he came to YouTube. Look how easy it was for him to get people to cam up with their fucking hat on without knowing he was going to go get his fucking rocks off to it. He's going to go in the bathroom and squeeze one out. Okay? I'm going to be as graphic about it as I can. Lord. And then Laura, you want to sit over there. Look, Voomba, whoever you are. Good job, girl. Good job. Good job. Let's normalize him with his hat fetish. Whatever. You cammed up with a hat on. Laura promoted you camming up with your hat on. So Kyle can go and pull his wanker, okay? Give himself a wee tug, right? Or a big, big tug while he's watching you in your hat. Congratulations. If you don't give a fuck, neither do I. But just know, your fucking hat is getting jizz all the fuck over it. Yeah, I thought so too, Pickle, and then I got like confirmation. I got confirmation that was going on, and I wasn't just, reading into him too much, because that's what I was afraid of. I was thinking a certain way about this person without any kind of proof. Then I found some proof, and I was like, holy fuck, he's jacking off to hats. Y'all are, whatever. If that is your deal, then that is your deal. Enjoy yourself. Cam up every day. Go to the fucking gas station or maybe get some Cuban cigars, put them in your fucking mouth, get a lighter that's like almost out of lighter fluid, and struggle lighting your fucking cigar with your fucking hat on, and just know where your fucking little video or pictures are going to go. Into Kyle's spank bank. And if you're cool with that, kudos. He's not special needs, people. He used that to get ladies to feel comfortable with him, and it's fetish. They can stroke his ego while he strokes his ding dong or donger. That's their prerogative. Not gonna hurt my feelings. Man, I couldn't say it any simpler than that. Oh. Oh. You all know the information. All these people that are doing stream after stream after stream, all about Kyle's wide brimmed hats. You all know that's his kink. You all know it, and you're willing to participate in his kink. So maybe that's your kink too. I don't know. Nor do I give a fuck. Nor do I give a fuck that Kyle is on this platform. Do y'all have nothing else to talk about? Because the Diane shit's starting to die out. Nobody wants to fucking talk about the shit anymore because it's just redundant and old. And stop saying, oh, Wendy set them up to do this. It's a deflection. They had to take the spotlight off Diane and put it on Kyle. No, that's not what happened. What happened was this motherfucker came in here being a weirdo and asking for fucking hats, and I fucking found out he's jacking off the hats, and I let you know what he was doing. I hope this doesn't, like, get taken down for saying jack off like 500 times. Swear. So, I guess that's really all I have to say. Oh, people talking about Diane coming back and how they will react to it. Well, good for them, prep, tuck and roll. Oh, Giggles, are you going to make a wide brim hat color page for us? Giggles going to make a wide brim hat color page, but the wide brim hat has to stay white, if you know what I'm saying. Give it a wee tug, okay? Wear your hat, let him go wank off. It's all good. To each their own. We all have our thing, right?